Welcome back to my YouTube channel once again, guys. So it's a new month of February, and I want to take you through what I'll be looking at for the upcoming trading week on Euro USD. If there's enough time, we look at GU and then gold as well. Okay, so before I step onto the chart to show you what I'm looking at, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please do well to hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and also leave a like and a comment on this video. Okay, so let's step onto the chart and let's see what we have for next week. All right, guys, so welcome back. Now I'm gonna start from the higher time frame. Okay, so the daily time frame. Okay, so on the daily time frame we have a bearish leg. Okay, like a break of structure to the downside. This is Euro USD anyway, so we have a break of structure to the downside, which means the daily is what is bearish, and we're having a supply of the daily sitting in here. But in the supply, I said it is likely to be smart money trap because prices will returning from a weekly level of demand. Okay, so I'm saying that this daily supply is likely, most likely, going to be an SMT. Okay, so SMT, but I just have to pay attention. Now within this daily leg, all I can see is this beautiful trading range. So I have this low that created this high, so I can work within this guy. Okay, so in here there is also a level of demand which can be seen right in here. You can see everything clearly on the daily time frame. So this can be demand, so I can step onto H4 and see if I can make any refinement, right? So stepping onto H4, this is how my POI is going to look like. This is going to be like a range POI, right? But if you still want to maintain whatever that we're looking at, then we're going to have this, okay, as your POI. And as you can see, price has tapped into this once and twice. Okay, now right inside this leg also I can see this beautiful break over here, which was done with a wick, so valid. Then I can now see this high, which has created this last two lows that we are seeing over here, which means there is a guy sitting here. There is this obstacle in here. This is a supply, and the reason why I'm calling it an obstacle is if price decides to move all the way to the top, this is the guy that we're going to meet. Okay, if this guy breaks, that is when we are going to move all the way to the upside. If we don't break this guy, we are never moving to the upside. Okay, so within this last internal structure is also another obstacle which is sitting right in here, and that is where price is reacting from. Okay, so seeing this, it should tell you that this particular move has a tendency of taking out this low, even though when we step onto like intraday, you're going to see a different story. So let's step onto intraday, and you realize that on the intraday side we have like a break of structure right in here, which means this zone in here should be a demand to what, pull price up. But as it stands now, if I take you, or if I zoom in like this, you realize that this last guy is still respected. Like we've not broken yet, price has not even come in there yet. Okay, even though we had like that first test, but price has not come in there yet, and this low has not been taken to. So you can see price respecting all of these things. Okay, so look at the intraday story. This is a bullish break, like a bullish change of intent, which means price should start what, moving all the way to the top. But like I said, if price will move to the top, we need to break this POI. That is the first thing that we have to see. We have to break that guy like this, then we can now what, continue moving to the top. So what I'll be looking at is when the market opens on Sunday, first of all, I would like to see this guy taking out. That is the first one. So I want to see a break, pull back, and then we continue. Okay, and then again, another view that I'm having about this structure is this low over here that you see is previous week's low. So if you check from Monday, so this is Monday, you realize that all these lows were created, but this was the lowest one that was created. Even this one that happened on Friday, this was the lowest. It hasn't been taken out. Okay, so when the market opens, price may take out this guy, okay, which will align with even price coming from this supply. Okay, so we're gonna have something like push, tap into supply, break like this before now we can start moving to the top. So personally, I would prefer price to take this guy out, and another confluence is this last POI that I marked. Okay, so I would like to see price take it out, and then I will now start looking for buys all the way to the top. And if we get those buys to, this will be your first POI, okay, that you'll be expecting like a reaction from, okay, either this one or something like this, where you can get a reaction from. So next week when we take out this low, this will be my next trading range that I'll be working in. Anything that happens in here, why not, I'm going to capitalize on it until we break this high. If we break this high, a bullish story has been established, and I'll be expecting maybe a little pullback, either a shallow one or a deeper one, and then we're going to continue higher, right? So I'm pretty much sure that maybe from here going on will be like from another week, right? And probably within this coming week we can work inside this range. So that is what I'll be looking at on Euro USD. So Euro USD, let me check on GBP USD to see what price is doing. So let me clear, okay, no drawings. All right, so on GU also, let me start from H4, which is my intraday higher time frame. So on H4, this is what you're going to see. We are seeing this particular high, this high, which created this low. So price is still inside this bearish range, right? So within this bearish range also, you can see it's almost similar to the Euro USD story. We are reacting from supply, and so we can expect price to do what? To come down and take this low before we can expect anything. Okay, so apart from that also, GU, the story is a little bit different compared to EU. Okay, and with GU, what we can see is that within this internal, this like trading range that we've marked, we also have this internal move high which created this low, and it has been taken out. So we have this and this to be our new what trading range. With this one, because we've created a new like internal trading range, we can just get a trade based off this leg. So once we have taken out this low, we can get something all the way to the top. But personally, I would like to see how it aligns with EU when the market opens. So let me step on to like intraday, and on intraday I can see this. So the same thing, almost similar to what is happening on EU, just that GU has already taken out the low, but EU hasn't yet. Okay, so in here, what can we see? This is my last guy. Boom. This is my last POI. So I need to take this guy out. Okay, we need to take this guy out like this, boom, before we can expect any push. Do you get me? So personally, I also think that when the market opens, why not, we can have a break, or maybe we can like pull up into the zone, come down, take out this low, which is going to be like a previous day low, and I'm sure that by that time it would have aligned with EU taking out the lows as well, right? So we're gonna have like previous day low taking. Is it also previous? Yes, so this is also previous weekly low, almost like EU taking it out. But preferably I would like this guy to be taken out also, because that will give me like a complete structure, like a complete cycle of structure being built, right? But then if this guy is taken out, why not, we can also get something, because this will happen to be previous day low induced, then we can get a counter trend trade to the top. Okay, so that is what I will also be looking at on GBP USD, okay, for price to flow. On gold. So let's look at gold. Let's clear everything over here on gold. So let's go to like 4-hour time frame. That is my intraday higher time frame. So on gold also, what can we see? This is my last high that created this low, which has been taken out nicely, boom. Okay, so we are bullish on gold, which means that there is a demand zone sitting here, like a POI sitting there, right? Now in here, price has shown an intent to come to this POI that we are seeing. What is the intent? This break. Okay, so once price has done this break over here, we have shown intent to come into this POI, right? So let's step onto like lower time frames to see if price has shown another intent to, like, let's say, pull back a little into these zones before dropping. So let's say this. So right in here, yes, we have already started. We are having 1, 2, 3 like that. So this one also in here can have that like pull back to the top before we can drop a little. Okay, so that is also the intention of gold. I mean, all of them are showing bullish signs. Gold, what do you call it, GBP USD, Euro USD, they're all showing bullish signs. Okay, so that is my view for these 3 pairs for next week, right? Anything that happens within the week, maybe if I have time I'm going to share, and if not, only my private students are going to benefit from it. So have a peaceful week, have a blessed one, and be successful as well. Okay, so stay safe. I'll see you in another insightful video. Bye bye.